Let's move on over to topic two. Obviously, we've been talking some Marvel already. I kind of wanted to get talk about some Phase 4 and get Billy's thoughts on Phase 4 so far. As of this point, Phase 4 has been kind of busy with the setting up of the next story. We have had a couple of movies. We're obviously having Spider-Man coming out. We've had Eternals movie-wise and Shang-Chi along with Black Widow. And then as Disney Plus stuff, we've had WandaVision.
Okay, so those, I was going to ask if those count.
I think so. I think they tie in, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had WandaVision, we've
I
had
didn't know
Loki,
when to tie.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, What If, and now Hawkeye. Yes. I think that's everything. I guess Venom could be like a side
Yes.
tangent.
I just pulled up a little graphic here because I wanted to make sure, because I haven't really looked too far into Phase 4 past Spider-Man just because I've been so stoked for it. I've had a bunch of Marvel stuff. I've had it muted since Eternals.
Okay.
So, like, I haven't really been seeing much updates or anything like that on Twitch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just made every time I saw like a new Twitter on like either movie,
Yep.
I'd see what like triggered it, and then I'd add it to my notes, and then so I can like post it or copy and paste it in.
Smart.
But so like Wanda, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki, Black Widow, Ten Rings, What If, and Eternals was all like the Phase 4 that's already happened.
Yeah.
Like the pre-Phase 4, and then the what's coming up is the kicks off with Hawkeye and Spider-Man: No Way Home, of course.
Right.
But yeah, we got Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, Miss Marvel, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, The Marvels, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and then Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, and we have a lot of projects confirmed for, I think, next year. But obviously some of those are still very early in development, like a Moon Knight, like a Groot series, and stuff like that.
Yeah. I remember those images I saw.
Right.
Or that graphic.
Yeah. So
yeah, what a lineup.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a busy time figuring out everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what do you think of Phase 4, at least from what we've seen so far?
I think what my personal most stoked for thing is, I said that sentence terribly, was I forget what his name was. I want to keep saying the Watcher, but I know it's not the Watcher because that was What If. But it was Loki when they went and saw the guy sit at the desk.
Wow, I just fully blanked. Kang the Conqueror.
Oh yeah, see, I was blanking too. Jeez, yeah, Kang. When they whip up on, I feel like they're not going to utilize him until like some random we have forgotten completely about this Loki series. We haven't even heard anything about Loki 2. Bam, all of a sudden this guy shows up and just completely messes up Phase 4 or something.
Gotcha.
And then that's when like we get like a Loki season 2, or like they start rolling out like further things. So like I have a feeling he's not going to be used until like deeper into Phase 4.
Okay.
But I am excited to see how they use him and how, because of that theory I think we talked about once, or I think you might have mentioned how it, like that scene with him at the desk and like he like stopped and was like looking around, that was like maybe connected to Wanda and that series WandaVision.
Oh, okay.
Did we ever talk about that or no?
I don't think so. I think that moment was just signifying like his realization of like this is the point of the script or the timeline, whatever he called it, like that he just was done writing. So everything from there was just up to fate kind of thing. But that'd be interesting. I don't know. I'd have to go back and kind of see,
because I believe the only thing they based it off of was like when how can I phrase this? When he starts like looking around and realizing that, how you put it, is the same exact time and same exact episode and timestamp of WandaVision, where she begins like she just beat Agatha and is like transitioning into like the Scarlet Witch.
Oh.
And as soon as he says, what does he say? As soon as he like finishes looking around, he's like, "That's it," or something. Or he's like, "I don't know what else is up."
Interesting.
I forget what exactly what he says,
Mm-hmm.
but when he says his line, that's exactly when Agatha says, "You have no idea what you just did or unleashed or whatever."
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
and like if you look, and I think I remember if I remember the scene correctly, when he was sitting at a desk, there was like that big circular like window behind him or something.
Yes.
I think somebody was saying like how it got like there was a few red beams or there was a few like it was transition. There was something going on back there.
Huh.
But I know for sure it was the same timestamp, same episode number for
Shit.
both those series.
I gotta rewatch that. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I wonder, is that a variant? Like, was Wanda not supposed to do that, and then her becoming?
I don't know.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Because I was wondering how that was going to tie in
Ooh, variant.
to the rest.
Interesting.
Um. So circling back, you mentioned Kang,
Yes.
like when he'll show up. I do have confirmation of when he will show up, if you want that.
Interesting. I'll take it.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
See, that was at the end of the Phase 4, wasn't it? That was I think that was the last thing I listed, or at least on my list.
Yeah, they have.
The list I was looking at goes up to like 2023 or 2022 or something.
Yeah, I think they've released either a poster or a still image with a broken helmet, and you can see Kang's reflection in said helmet. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Quantumania, that sounds like something Kang would go fuck around with.
Right.
Him and Scott Lang.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
Funny. That'll be good.
Yeah, that character.
Have we talked too much about Eternals, you and I, at all, or no?
I know we saw it separately, but no, I don't think so.
Separately.
I know you were talking about the time jumps, just how there was storytelling, and you were like, on it.
Yeah,
I
was saying in like an overall like Marvel scheme because
Yeah.
like I feel like that just changed a bunch of good stuff. Or like, there's like a big, like, I don't even know, celestial in the ocean now.
Yeah.
Like, that just exists in
Right.
the Earth, and people are just okay with this. Like I don't know. I feel like the Avengers are all right with this. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of cleaning up or something, you know.
Right. Yeah. As of right now, I don't know what the Avengers status is. I mean,
Does Spidey happen before the Eternals?
So that's-
nonsensical.
that's a big question I have in general about Phase 4. Is
It's timing.
the timing of everything.
Yeah.
And especially when we start throwing in, if we talk about Loki, we're talking about time variants. And then we're also talking about multiverses, obviously, with other films and franchises. It gets really scratch your head. Like, so like in Loki, we're talking everything full, so spoiler alerts if you haven't watched these things, you should have left hours ago. So at the end, Billy talks about like Kang's thing, and I talked about the script ending. He's finished his perfect timeline, and he's bored, whatever. And he talks about the different variants of himself. He was the best one. He took over, blah, 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 made the single timeline. When he stops writing, that essentially opens the path for the variants, the trees, the webs of the timeline to go from every, different possibility. So it starts this. At the end of season 1 of Loki, we see that a different Kang has assumed control, and he is unknown. Loki's not known by Mobius, and I don't remember the guard's name. So, time is, what, time's a circle? I don't fucking know what they call it. But the gap between the ending of the script and Loki and the new Kang, there has to be a gap. Like, I don't think this is a 1 second, like, direct thing, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. So I think everything that we've seen else is happening in between that segment. You talked about Wanda, so I don't know about that. But, like, the multiverse stuff with Spider-Man, the eventual Doctor Strange stuff, the What If series, I guess, technically. All these variants.
All the other miniseries.
All these variants of, like, there's different Spider-Man villains. There's, all the different What If scenarios. There's, fucking, I don't know, whatever they're going to do. Like, those only happen because the timeline isn't pure, I think, if I'm thinking this right. Like, you don't have the one timeline, so that allows for the multiverses, I think. So it has to take in place in between.
Wait, so maybe, hang on. So you remember, you got the brain sizzling now.
Right.
I don't know. So do you recall in the last episode when, like, Loki and I don't remember if she's dead at this point or not, but they're talking to Kang.
Sylvie. Yeah.
Yeah. They're talking to Kang, and like back in the offices before like this new Kang has taken control, the normal. I don't remember if the normal Mobius is there yet or not. No, he's mucking about. So like all the guards, they're messing around because the computer is freaking out because everything is branching and everything's screwing up.
Right.
Could all that branching and messing up be what we just witnessed, I guess?
With him stopping writing?
Yeah, and like they're like, oh, well now like, because like when they red bar or whatever, isn't that like a global like death or whatever?
Yeah, I 100% agree that is the moment. Like with him stopping writing, it's allowing for that spread to happen. I don't know the exact implications. I don't know if this was just rules like he put and set to kind of scare them to get steered back on the line or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But yeah, I think 100%. He stops writing, no definitive timeline. There's your multiverses. Because he's talked about the other versions of himself and like how everything was multiverse, timeline, etc. But then he eliminated all that by, assuming power and being the ultimate one or whatever the fuck. So like with him stopping writing, it allows for these other events to take place of the tree branching. But then it's another question because, well, I guess I'm answering my own question right now in my head. Strange does the spell in Spider-Man, right? Does the whole hocus pocus, and that's where
brings him down to his little dungeon.
Right. That's why, like, he says the multiverse is open, or now there's multiverses. I don't remember, but I guess that's just like similar to how Kang talked to his other Kang selves. Like that's just a door. That's like you're able to hop line to line, per se. Verse to verse. This is a lot of words I'm saying. I don't know. But like he didn't create the multiverses. He just is allowing a door into theirs.
It's just opened.
Yeah. For some reason he's like pulling random things from other universes, similar to Venom, how he's like, what the fuck? Now I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What if?
Mm-hmm.
How many Spider-Man? Oh man, here we go. This is gonna be something.
Okay.
Try to follow me here.
Mm-hmm.
How many Spider-Men have we had? We've had 3 Tobys.
3.
2 Andrews.
Oh, you mean movies? 3.
Yeah. 3 Tobys. 2 Andrews.
8.
And then.
Into the Spider-Verse, if you count that. 9. Right?
Holland 1, Holland 2. This would be the 8th Tom Holland.
This would be 8th total. Well, 8 total. Oh shit! Are we counting Civil Wars? But probably not, right?
No.
Okay.
Standalone.
So if we're doing standalones, it's 8. This would be the 8th total because Tom Holland's 3rd. If you count Spider-Verse, it's 9.
Okay. I don't remember what episodes. I don't remember what episode it happened in Loki and what episode it happened in Wanda.
Okay.
But what if it was episode 8 for all of them, and then this is the 8th Spider-Man movie, and it happens at like 30 minutes or something, and at like 30 or 40 minutes, freaking Doctor Strange is pulling strings in the multiverse. I'm gonna start a timer on Sunday when we get in. I'm gonna start a stopwatch.
I just love the fact, like, if this theory is true with Wanda, I just love the fact that as soon as Kang stopped writing, shit hit the fan everywhere. Just everything went wrong.
And it would be even funnier if like that's why all these Eternals came back, like these Celestials are here, and then all of a sudden multiverse is opening and these guys are opening all up, and then oh man, it would just be nonsensical.
Right. Hoofa. Man, it just really just makes your brain scratch. It was so much easier to explain things in the Infinity Saga. Now I gotta explain everything. It's like, oh. And like, okay, this is way down the road. If they keep making movies, where the fuck do you go from here? If Kang, like, Infinity Stones don't mean dick, and this guy controls everything in this timeline, what? What do you do?
Yeah, at what point does it just become you can't get any bigger, badder guy?
Right. Like, Galactus is the clearest, like, oh, next one, because he'd be big bad. But, like, is that the Celestial frozen in the Earth right now? Just because the helmet looks similar. Fantastic Four isn't even a thing. Did the Fantastic Four buy Avengers Tower? We still don't even know who bought Avengers Tower in Hawkeye. They teased us, those pieces of shit, but they didn't show it. Like, where do we go? Where do we go? And then we get the homework assignment from Eternals. Who the fuck are these people? Like, what? What?
No, it's getting hectic, but I love it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh boy. Okay, I think last question. Have you had a favorite series or movie from what we've gotten so far in Phase
4? 10 Rings was an enjoyable time.
Mm-hmm.
So movie-wise, probably that. But we've only had 3 movies to really choose from so far. Series-wise, every one I've thoroughly enjoyed. I've never been, like, bored in any episode or series. And I've been invested in each one. WandaVision was my initial favorite, and I liked it more than Captain Winter Soldier.
Yep.
But then I really liked Loki.
Mm.
And then I really enjoyed What If.
Because
it got so crazy towards the end. Like, Ultron was just messing everybody up.
Right.
And messing everything up. And then and now Hawkeye's been an enjoyable time, but I'd probably say Loki has been my top one so far. That one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree with 10 Rings. That one definitely was not like out of nowhere, but like they did a really, really good job with that movie.
Like I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did, and I really enjoyed it.
For sure.
I think I saw it twice, maybe. No, not 3 times. I saw it twice.
Nice. And then series-wise, I liked Loki a lot as well too. Just for like the implications. Like, I think I'm more excited about season 2 now to see how things work out timeline-wise. Like those like last 2 episodes like really kicked it into gear for excitement level. What If I was very excited to watch when it was first announced. It kind of fell flat for me. I don't know if it was just because they were shorter. I get it's animated. That's a lot of work. But like it seemed like they rushed through a lot of the stories. And especially in the very first episode with Captain Britain, Marvel. Well, not Marvel. Yep. Captain Britain. It was just, first Avenger movie point to point. Just that. So I was like, I get it. But, so what if iffy? I'm iffy on. I'm more excited at the potential of like Peggy crossing over eventually to live action being Captain Britain. Or was it? Yeah. I feel like there's another hero that's called Captain Britain, so that's why I'm like stopping myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be more excited with that crossover. And then, but I think overall, my favorite has been WandaVision so far. And I think that was just because
that's definitely my close second.
Yeah, I think it was because the mystery element of like, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, just obviously when Agatha finally is revealed, like, okay, this is, things are problematic. And now, like, things are still problematic. Like, obviously, Scarlet is having a rough time. Is she a bad guy now?
Yes.
And then Vision's having an identity crisis in his new body.
Like, yeah, he just flew off.
Yeah, he's like, bye.
He's floating around somewhere about. I don't know, man. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool to see that character back, but yeah, it's like, ooh, where do we go from
What
here?
does he learn? What does he do?
Right.
Where does he go? When does he come back?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crazy. Oh, so we'll have to see. And I'm sure Spider-Man's not going to help with any of this confusion.
No, it'll
After
only add.
that.
It will only add to it.
Yeah. Maybe in Phase 5 we'll understand what the fuck is going on or what they were doing. That's the thing too. That's the thing too. Like how do they keep all this in track? Like how is Feige and whoever else he's working with plan this shit out, keep it all hopefully
I do not
in
want to see
line.
like their whiteboard or their war room.
Right.
Like,
Who erased this corner? That was a very important corner. Oof. But yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, good stuff.
Nah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Well, everybody.
So pumped to see the movie.
Oh yeah, very excited. Everybody, this has been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast.
Wait.
What? Episode 112. My name is Brett, aka Enigma9011, and today I was joined by Billy, aka BHank82. Once again, Billy, thanks for hopping on, man. It means a lot.
Hey, of course. I'm glad I could hop on.
Yeah, very excited to watch some Spider-Man with you next Sunday. Super stoked.
Yeah, I got a Spider-Man shirt on my Discord.
There you go.
I just saw it right now.
Yeah, I can see it right now. Oh, wait. That's more than a shirt.
Oh.
If you want to catch this podcast live, you can go over to twitch.tv/Enigma911 every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can join the chat and the conversation if you're a subscriber over there. We'd love to have you. If you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. It's broken out topic by topic and put as one big video in MP3 for your amusement on the following Friday on YouTube and podcast services. Last but not least, #add merch store. Get all of your swag over there, including the new Boom merch. Grab a t-shirt, grab a mug, and we would love you for it. Billy, thanks for hopping on again, man. Means a lot.
Absolutely. Always love to come on and chat with you, buddy.
Yes. We'll definitely have to follow up maybe a little bit down the road and see how the story has unfolded in the Marvel Universe.
I don't think we're still as confused as we are right now.
Yeah, see if we were right about anything and see how many wrong things we talked about.
Yes.
Chat, viewers, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for giving it a listen, and we will see you guys on the next one. Take care.